Hey, what is up, everybody? This is David Tress for theloveofplay.com, and today I am checking out a game called Tiny and Big Grandpa's Leftovers. This is a game from Black Pants Studios. They are an independent development and publishing house. This game came out at some point last year, I think in fall of last year, but this is one of the games that I picked up in the Steam Summer Sale. And then I've played a little bit of it so far, but, I thought it had some interesting things, so I decided to do a spotlight for it. And here, the game boils down to basically the use of three mechanics, or just sort of as of yet. And those mechanics are you can cut things, you can sort of decide how wide or the angle at which you want to cut an item, and then you let that go, and then you can use a grappling hook and pull, sort of do a bunch of physics-based puzzles with those two things, and then also here, let's cut it there. And your third thing that you can do, your third trick up your sleeve, is you can launch a little rocket to something and then blow it around, propel the rocket, and then it propels the items. But as of now, it's been a pretty fun sort of puzzle platformer. I've really liked being able to manipulate the environments and sort of figure out how to traverse through these spaces. Where am I supposed to go right now, though? And yeah, it sort of, to me, it looks a little bit like it kind of was reminding me of Adventure Time a little bit. I think this guy kind of looks like he kind of looks like a paler version of Finn. And I think it might have, it's not voice acted or anything, but I think it might have a little bit of that sense of humor as well. I bet we'll get to some of the story stuff. I haven't seen very much of it yet, but it appears that your brother, who's named, I'm not sure who's big and tiny, to be honest, but one of you is big, one of you is tiny. You are the bigger of the two, but I think he's your older brother, so it's one of those ironic names, maybe. So I need to figure out how to get up here. One of the interesting things about this is that you can totally just screw up puzzles due to, the nature of you're cutting stuff up. And if you, accidentally cut something up to such a degree that you can't complete the puzzle, which is definitely, it has happened to me at least once. But I kind of like that it has that margin of error, and it's just not, you're not just so babied, because usually the difference between, I think this was a pretty obvious puzzle and I just sort of missed out on it. Oh, I just got crushed. But usually I feel like puzzle platformers, there's really no option between the success rate, the success state, and the fail state. So you can either get through something or you can't. And it's kind of nice to be able to play something where there's, you can get through a puzzle through like a number of, somewhat conventional solutions. You can get through it using a number of unconventional solutions. Did I go out here now? It's got this killer jazz soundtrack, which is almost a little too overwhelming. Jeez. Okay, beautiful view. Then you have a radio accompanying you. Climb up that statue. So I don't want to cut that second piece. Okay. Uh-oh. Can I make that jump? I don't think I can yet. I think I need to... There. Now I may be able to get it. There we go. Yeah, I really like the puzzle solving so far. Definitely, it feels, you know, somewhat original. Oh shoot! Well, I just plummeted to my death. Here, I'm just gonna. But yeah, it's pretty different. I tend to like stuff that's this reliant on physics. Stuff that really lets you play around with the physics that the game has built into it. Okay. So, can we exit? Oh, okay. Woo! Oh. Just blow that sucker out of there. This one too. Get the heck out of my way. But yeah, I think this is it seems to be like a pretty decently made platform, right? I had not heard of these this group of developers or this developer prior to this game, and it's, you know, it seems to be a relatively robust platformer. You know, it's 3D and has competent, you know, unique mechanics, which is cool. It's kind of fun to see. This is a space that, as shooters have become, you know, just more and more dominant, that I feel like character-focused 3D platformers, which was, you know, kind of a huge staple in console gaming for such a long time, sort of went by the wayside. And maybe that was a good thing, you know, in certain cases, but I definitely think that there's something still special. Oops, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. There's still something worthwhile about these types of games. I've definitely been having fun with this. Oh. Okay, yeah, here's big. Ow, what a jerk. Oh, wow, and he has some very impressive powers. But the story stuff, it's kind of a bummer that they didn't get voice actors, because it seems like this game has a lot of personality otherwise. But you know, the stuff that is there definitely seems to be interesting. I think it's kind of charming in the way that it looks, and some of the writing seems to have a bit of the character to it too, which is cool. Let's see what we can do. Okay, gonna pull this down. Cut this, or yeah, probably cut it. Oh. Okay, so I cut it, and now I can make this jump. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I've really, you know, again, I'm not super far into the game yet, but the puzzles that I've been running into are definitely, they're like pretty well balanced between, you kind of have to sort of look and assess, but you're never gonna, at least as of yet, I haven't really gotten hung up on any one puzzle for too long, to the point where it became frustrating, which is cool. And then, yeah, I think that also, I think the simplicity of the puzzles is really, hasn't been a problem, because they're the ways that you're able to dispatch these puzzles and, you know, find your solutions to these puzzles. You have a pretty huge variety of ways to handle it, of handling it, and because you are the one who's choosing these lines to cut, and, you know, where to place your rockets and which pieces to pull and which to push, you feel a little bit of an ownership over the way that you're solving it, even though there is a pretty clear, a pretty sort of, you know, established way. There's kind of, as of yet, there's only been like one way per puzzle. Oh, okay. So yeah, like that, of course we were supposed to cut it, but being able to pick your exact line to cut there, I don't know, it makes me feel like I have a bit of an ownership over the way that it's being solved. Okay. Probably should cut this a little bit, so there's an angle and I can jump up on it. Oh. Oh boy, didn't even see that crack. Okay, yeah, and it seems like it has good checkpoint systems. You know, you never want to be solving the same puzzle multiple times. I don't think I can make that jump, so... and I like that it really gives you all of your, all three of your powers, your grappling hook, your rocket, and your laser cutter, all at like roughly the same time. You know, you get one after another in really quick succession in a tutorial stage. But it's kind of fun to have, you know, just your entire arsenal given to you all at once, because then you can, you know, they can design their puzzles to be solved by all three of these pieces, instead of just, you know, in a Zelda game, you get an item and then the next, like, you know, 50 puzzles that you run into, you're only going to be solving it with that item, it feels like. So this is kind of fun that you have this entire arsenal from the beginning, and you can kind of pick and choose when to use each tool that you have. Get out of here. Okay. Oh yeah, that's fun. It's cutting up that statue's teeth. Okay, now I have a little bit of a bridge. But yeah, there is something really fun about being able to just decimate these massive stones with your laser. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh, that was not what... I don't think running off the side of that immediately was the solution I was looking for. And maybe if I fire a rocket at this pillar, or cut it in half. Yeah, I think I'll try to cut it in half. 2 pieces vertically. Woo! Okay, there we go. That's fun. I hope they give me some more timed puzzles where you have to do something and on the fly. That's fun. Oh. Well, I was just crushed to death. That's the end of the game, apparently. Let's check if we start in a different type of location. Looks like more sand. Okay, well, yeah, this is Tiny and Big, Grandpa's Leftovers, and I'm super enjoying it. I think I'm, you know, I'll probably keep with it. But yeah, this is I think it's been out forever on Steam, so you could probably pick it up for pretty cheap or throw it on your wish list and wait until there's a sale. But yeah, that'll do it. I will talk to you all next time. See you, everyone.